Hey guys, welcome back to our Rangers beta save on Football Manager 22. Today we have a league game against Dundee and we have our second Champions League match against Beşiktaş. We done a couple of bits of transfer business on transfer deadline day. We sold a couple of people. We also brought in a couple of people. We sold John Lundstrom to Burnley for 3.5 million. Half of that is up front, half of that is on add-ons. We sent a couple of people out on loan to Kilmarnock. We also sold Leon Balogun to Middlesbrough for 450k, and with that money we brought in Todd Cantwell from Norwich, and we also got Thiago Almada in from Vélez. These two deals were 1 million up front and the rest are all on add-ons. We actually snapped up Thiago Almada before a few teams actually went in for him. They're not showing up here, but just as we were about to get him to sign on the dotted line, a few of the bigger teams were coming in for him, like your Milans and Manchester Uniteds. So we done that pretty quick. That's all we done on transfer deadline day. Form wise, we're still pretty decent. You obviously seen the Celtic game. We beat St Johnstone 1-0 in the next game. We then drew one each with Atletico Madrid, which I think is a fantastic result. We then dropped our first points in the league against Motherwell at home. We absolutely battered them. We just could not seem to score. We then have just finished playing the quarter-final game against Airdrie. It was a bit of a rotated side. We only won 1-0. I was looking to put quite a few goals past Airdrie, so kind of disappointed in the result, but we're through into the semi-final. And in the semi-final, we have Celtic. So look forward to an Old Firm semi-final. That's all that's happened so far, so let's just get stuck into the Dundee match. This is the team that we're sending out to play against Dundee. McGregor in goal, Lopez, Portes, Katic and Patterson at the back, Davies and Kamara midfield, Cantwell, Aribo and Roof supporting Morelos up top. We've got Beşiktaş during the week, so I've rotated the side a wee bit. Hopefully we can still pick up the win. Tavernier and Kent are not fully fit yet, but they're nearly there. And Thiago Almada picked up an injury in his first game for us. I think it was 5-10 minutes into the match, and he picked up that injury, so he'll be out for the next 2 weeks. So let's get this match underway. Defoe's form has dropped in the last 4 games, so I'm really hoping Morelos can try and get into some form. I don't really want to rely on one player. So let's hope that Morelos can maybe bag a goal or two against Dundee here. Apart from the match against Atletico Madrid, I've been pretty disappointed with the rest of our performances. The 1-0 victory against St Johnstone, they played very well. They just sat back, but they countered pretty well. Gives a few scares. Then the Motherwell match, as I says, we absolutely battered them, but we just could not score. That's like we just didn't have any creative presence in that point. We actually played really well against Atletico Madrid. We obviously weren't favourites, but by the end of it, like I think we had more possession. We had looking at the stats, we dominated them. They had 2 shots on target, I believe. One obviously was the goal, and it was a breakaway. And the Airdrie match, I was looking to run up the score a wee bit. We seem to be passing the ball around really well now. Morelos there, second of the season, that was a cracking goal. Good passing move from the team, good cross from Patterson, and the wee nod from Morelos. That's what I was wanting at the start of the match, Morelos to pick up a goal. I thought Dundee was going to reply immediately there. Good save from McGregor. It's got to be a penalty. Stupid. Can McGregor save? He doesn't. I think that's Charlie Adam. Yep, Charlie Adam, next Rangers man. Draws Dundee level. Let's demand more. We really should be beating Dundee. From what I've seen, of Defoe and Morelos, I think maybe in January, if there's cash available, I might see if I can bring in a striker. Mainly because Defoe won't be able to have good form. Oh, what a strike! What a strike from Joe Aribo. That was world class there. But yeah, Defoe won't be able to keep his form going all the time. His ability's obviously going to drop because of his age. And I would really love it if Morelos started to find some form. It's just too inconsistent for me now. Dundee are passing it round lovely, but we intercepted the dribble now. Can they find Morelos in the box? Nope. I don't even know who he was trying to find there. What, nearly get through to Cantwell. Morelos is in again. Oh, just over from Morelos. Patterson's tired, but we don't have another right back on the bench to take off for him. Cantwell's not playing the best, so we'll take him off for Goodmanson. And play Hadji out on the wing. Take Roof off. Oh, Morelos gives away a free kick. Thought for a second there we might get a penalty. I think I'm going to take Morelos off because apart from his goal, he's not really done anything. See if Defoe can get back to goal scoring ways. What a save from McGregor again. Dundee is just bombarding us here. It's 2 each. Demand more once again. That was a weird highlight. And the looks of it, it's going to end up another draw. Very disappointing in that game. Let's go through them a bit. We really should be beating teams like Dundee fairly easily. But with the league out the way, we are now going into our next game against Beşiktaş in the Champions League. Beşiktaş, as you can see, lost against Juventus in their game. They get beat 3-1. So I'm hoping to maybe get all 3 points here. If we get all 3 points here, then I think we could probably have one hand on at least the Europa League position. So I'll be back in just a moment for the team that we're going to put out against Beşiktaş. Right, and this is the team that we're sending out for that game away to Beşiktaş. We've got McGregor in goal, Barisic, Hollander, Goldson, Tavernier at the back, Aribo and Kamara in midfield, and returning Kent, Hadji and Roof supporting Morelos up front. Decided to go with Morelos rather than Defoe, mainly for the fact that in the last 5 games, Morelos has scored more goals than Defoe, albeit it was only one. He scored in the last game, so let's see if he can score again. If not, Defoe will be sitting waiting in the wings to come on. I'm hoping that we might be maybe a goal or two up by the 60-minute mark, so we could take off Kent and Tavernier. But you never know. Beşiktaş are a very good side. I think that's more of hope than anything else. A good result here for us. Morelos is in. Oh, that was unlucky. Good result for us, and if we hope for a Juventus win, then we'll be 3 clear of Atletico Madrid. If we win, obviously. Beşiktaş just passing it round us. Thankfully, that was straight at McGregor's chest. Kind of thinking we maybe should have were more defensive style. Being away in Europe, probably the best idea. Batshuayi's got in behind us there, but Hollander clears. Barisic with the cross. Goldson's there. Who took it in? Oh, it's going to be offside, isn't it? I think Morelos was there. Has been awarded, and the goal goes to Morelos. So picking Morelos has paid off for us. As it stands, we are top of the group, but obviously that will change over time. Oh, it was a post. I thought it was a correct save from McGregor. We're actually the early kickoffs, so if we do win, then we will go top of the group until Juventus and Atletico play. Tavernier's down the wing now. Can he find the cross? He does. Hadji's there. Aribo, and off the post. Third of the season for Aribo. This is the type of form I would like to have seen in the past few league games. Playing really well again. The score's still like this at 70-ish minute. I will take off Kent and Tavernier. I don't want to aggravate their injury. Roof, by the looks of it, also needs to come off because he's shattered. I'll make the substitutions. Patterson on for Tav, and I'll do some shuffling. I'll bring Bakuna on for Roof and just shuffle the 3 about. Probably at this stage it's probably best if we went to a more defensive system, but The best defense is a good offense, in my eyes. Keeper's ball, yes. This is a great read by McGregor. We're playing tremendous football now. Barisic gets the cross in but doesn't find anyone. Haaland is there again. Barisic with the ball, plays it through to Goodmanson. Can it be 3? Barisic to Morelos. Aribo. Penalty box, pinball. He looks as if he's going to be off. Yes. Red card. Probably a bit too late to take advantage of that, but Barisic sticks away his third of the season. Makes it 3-0 to Rangers. I will take that result any day of the week. That was fabulous. If you look at the stats, it looks as if we kind of robbed them a bit, but our game plan worked. And from 2 Champions League matches, we are sitting top in 4 points. I would be hoping for a wee Juventus one. We'll look at the schedule and see when we will be back. So we'll be back for the Zebra and Ross County match next episode. If you liked that, hit the thumbs up button. If you would like to see more Football Manager 22 content, hit the subscribe button, and thank you very much for watching.